Young man, you too can become a hero.
Guys, please don't let the fear of failure be the reason you don't chase what you really want. Your dreams, your aspirations, all the goals you've ever wanted. The fear of being judged by your friends, family, close ones, your mentors. The fear of being misunderstood by the people you look up to, parents, community, culture. The fear of being cringe. Everyone else also still applies in here. When I make this video, the intro is probably going to be a video of Deku being told he can be a hero from My Hero Academia. Let me tell you guys, this is a very monumental moment you should be using to learn in your life. Deku, who is a quirkless hero, someone who is trying to be a hero, told all his life he cannot be a hero, was given one chance to finally be something. He took full advantage of it, and he got lucky. He got persistent. He still kept going even though he was told he couldn't be a hero because he had big dreams. He didn't let other people stop him. You shouldn't either. At the end of the day, guys, your life is yours. Only on your deathbed, you will regret all the things you have never done, all the things you've done wrong, all the things you've done right. The moment you die, maybe a day or two after, literally most of the people will forget about you. Maybe your dad and mom and uncle and auntie who was really close to you will still remember, but eventually they have to live their own lives. They have to keep doing their own thing. And when you die, the only thing you're worrying about is yourself. You're about to die. You're trying to do all the last things you possibly could have done before you die. You're only thinking for yourself. So if you know that's your end, why let that stop you from enjoying the things you've always wanted to do? Why let the random people you barely talk to be the reason you don't do something you've always wanted? Now guys, I have a little comparison for you, and whenever I heard this comparison, it really turned my brain to think differently. There's you, right? Let's say, for example, you're some hypothetical Giga Chad, and there's this chud. He vapes, smokes, drinks, whatever, right? And he's known for that. This chud will still be doing whatever, knowing that whatever they're doing is still negative for their body, and have full confidence knowing that they're doing it is bad, and they'll still be confident about it. While you, someone who's this metaphorical Chad, right, who is meant to be great, you're worried about being judged, and you're trying to bring good for the world, and inspire others, and do great things. Don't you see how unfair that is? You're being unfair to yourself. Why does someone who is a chud get to have the privilege to be free while you're chained down by the idea of letting some randoms prevent you from doing the things you've always wanted? All because you're scared of being misunderstood. Guys, I want to bring a little personal story about me, and this is really truthful. Guys, I've always wanted to be a content creator for the past 10, 12 years, ever since I was young. I saw my first YouTube video, I saw PewDiePie, he got big, I was like, holy crap, he's famous, right? I've always had a dream of being rich and famous. I always wanted to be a content creator. Guys, as someone who always wants to be a content creator, why do I have less than a total of 35 videos? Tell me. I was always so scared of being judged. Why should someone like me, who has a dream of doing this, and no one else, be scared of posting content? I know I'm going to be judged. Why should I let that stop me? I have people in my ear being like, oh, you're going to be judged, you're going to be misunderstood, people will find it cringe, people will not understand you, you'll seem weird, you'll be blah blah blah, this and that. Guys, those words hurt me, right? I was like, yeah, you're right. What you're saying is right. I shouldn't post content. It'll be bad, right? And guys, listen, I had a successful life, right? I'm on self-improvement, obviously. I'm doing these habits that I really do, right? Going to the gym, mentoring, coaching, doing stuff, doing the correct things, journaling, documenting, right? Kept going, starting to make a lot of money, right, guys? Feel good, right? Everything's good on paper. But guess what, guys? I still felt empty. I felt empty in my heart. I felt like I didn't have the thing I've always wanted, which was being a content creator. Even though it's one of the worst ways to make money, one of the hardest things is to be successful in, one of the hardest things to grow in. Guys, I was so scared and I still felt empty knowing I was so successful. So I said, guys, I don't care anymore. I don't care if anybody misunderstands me. I don't care if anyone judges me. I'm going to still go for it. And guys, ever since then, I felt so much better. Yeah, I've been making less money. Yeah, I got a little fatter. Yeah, I'm still had to rebuild my habits again. But guys, I feel so much more fulfilled. I feel like I'm bringing better joy and good to the world knowing I'm doing something I genuinely care about. This, talking to the camera, being a face, being a leader of some sort, this is something I really love. And ever since then, I feel so much passion, so much glory. I feel actually happy waking up in the morning. I feel happy when I wake up in the morning knowing I get to work on a new video, I get to edit, I get the script, I get to think about this, guys. I genuinely get to do it. And the fact is, I get to do it my way. When I started posting content, people were like, oh, you need an editor, you need this and that, right? I would get one, it would go bad, and then it started feeling like work, right? Blah, blah. I stopped caring. I did it my way, and ever since then, I feel so much more fulfilled. I started actually getting more subscribers, more viewers, people who actually like me for me. And ever since then, I feel so much happier. And guys, I was upset. I didn't start sooner. I'm upset I only started now. So I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. It doesn't have to be for content. It could be something like you really care about, right? Let's say you want to be the best Yu-Gi-Oh player or the best whatever. The fact is, if that's your dream, go for it, man. Even if it's cringe, even if I don't like it, it's yours. Who cares? Just go for it and chase what you've truly wanted, everything you've always dreamed of. Because at the end of the day, it is your dream. It is not my dream, it is yours. It is not your mom's, not your dad's, not your best friend's, not whatever, right? It's yours. And on your deathbed, you're the only one who's going to regret if you did it or not. And guys, let me tell you, it's okay. You will fail multiple times chasing your dreams. That's the point. That's the story, guys. That's how the journey works. That's how you build a journal. That's how you build a story. That's how you build a plot. Think about it. Ash didn't become the world champion Pokemon guy in the first season. It took him like 13, 20 years, whatever, right, guys? And he still became one. And guess what? You only remember that one. You don't remember the previous stories, right? You think about it, but you don't really care, right? And guys, the worst part is, too, there's probably some people who are upset at this video. They're upset at themselves, but they want to push it back to me. But listen, guys, use it as a lesson. They'll leave a hate comment, and I'll probably respond back, to get the algorithm working, because we're talking back and forth, right? Try to get more interactions, and eventually we'll talk, but eventually it'll fizzle out, and we'll eventually move on with all of our days. But guys, look, you see? It didn't matter. That guy doesn't know me. I don't know them. We're just talking about some topic, and we move on. Same thing with whatever you're feeling with. You'll post some content, you'll post something, you'll build something, it fails, it does bad, some people will talk crap. Oh well, they get over it, everyone goes over it and moves on. But they'll only keep talking about it if it's your last thing. If it's not your last thing, just keep going for it. They'll eventually forget. Who knows how many businesses, like the top CEOs and CTOs, have failed so many times, like Steve Jobs and whatever, right? You still know him for Apple. He still got $1 million or $1 billion. Who cares? I mean, he's dead now, but fill it with some other guy you can possibly think of. So, the lesson is of this video, guys, I want you guys to chase your dreams and not be worried and let fear be the reason why you don't chase it. The only reason you shouldn't chase it is because you have other things you need to do and take care of and get those done, but then they go back to your dream. I want you guys to live the life you truly want. I want you guys to bring good for the world and be able to be the change you've always wanted. Be the thing you've always wanted to chase. Because, guys, at the end of the day, your dream is yours. Hi everyone, if you found this video helpful, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. We have a Discord community focused on self-improvement where people like us, me and you, right, who are really on self-improvement, want to find other people similar. We talk in here, we chat. If that's something you're interested, Discord link down below. Thank you guys, I'll take care.